gumu obagambe mbwa tugende ku street bwanya bwama nti wono langirira nti enja tugende ku luguudo tujjako Museveni bonna bagenda setuka. Ugandans are still ignorant. They know what is happening. Bwomanya abekitezi tebamanyi kikyabatuuseeko. Ne lwaki ate bayita Museveni muzembadde mpagira Museveni okumala ebbanga ate Museveni naye abantu mu Lubigi wali baakaba Museveni twakulonda biki bye baafunamu. Mutemutandika tubuzabuza mutituka ate kiri mateeka ebyo bye mutugamba mutwetwe kalakasula Museveni byayagala. Never Museveni akimanyi he's the master of violence. Era yagala tugenda mu ngeri eri violent. Ate kasita okunga abantu mbu tugende kukuba okujja ku Museveni. People are not going to be violent. People are going to be violent because bamanyi how big it is. Bagenda kuba violent. But wetukozesa this way. Bamanyi tugenda kujja mu ngeri eri peaceful. So nze bagamba tewaba muntu akugamba mbu kino kitono. Mbu wetukutte watono. It's bigger than what they think. That's why they are deploying as if we are terrorists. They know. I beg to submit.
Thank you. Guys have put in the comment section a tweet by a one and only Wempita boss wawe dictator. That rude boy is a dictator, people. Muchimanye. They can visit each other with the old man, but vemu parliament yafe. We do not want this parliament to lose its dignity like it is already. All right. So Anita Monk politely approach her, tell her to stop funding the corrupt people, and also you need to understand Museveni at this stage of his life, he does not just wake up to move randomly. Muntegera. Waliwo ensonga lwaki asinkana Anita ewe n'avaayo namusinkana mu makaage wetukuba watuufu wetunywezaawo. Do not relent. People who want to know what next after Anita Among is gone, you will know, because it's a discussion of Ugandans to decide what to do next. First focus on Anita resigning, then obuze ebirala. Otherwise, too much to do will make us even achieve nothing. If we set this and that, if we have so many things on our plate, we shall not be able to chew everything at once. We need to go mpola mpola nga abali akatogo, you know, okava lumu, okava kusaidi emu nga, you know. But if we want to kujabula everything, kwata wali, obate chiwede genda maso, kwata wano nedda. Tugamba Anita must resign. What is so complicated in that? What is so hard? We have seen countries where the so-called diplomats, where these Mpuugas want to go every day. We have seen these people when they have a leader and they say that leader, I think he's corrupt. Yeah, just hear that statement. I think this person is corrupt. That leader resigns, then starts fighting back. How am I corrupt? Show it. If they have to go to court, they go to court. But there is what they call pave way for proper investigations to take place. In Uganda, we have people who have made it a routine to steal public funds, well knowing that they are going to be taken to prison, given a prison sentence of 1 month and later released, and then they are back to normal life. They are given more promotions. Yeah, we have those people. This person who is living Canada right now, Yani Omuchala Cheng, do not be surprised if she's deployed to another country as a diplomat. I mean, look at Amos Lugorobi. Has he resigned as a minister? Look at, what is her name? Agnes Nandutu. Has she resigned? But these are people who went to prison, just like Sheshe here. Eh? They went to prison and they were found guilty through their kangaroo courts. They are back in offices like nothing happened. They are getting paid by taxpayers' money. They are cruising expensive cars and using taxpayers' money to fuel them. They have companies that are not taxed. We have investors who are not taxed. It all comes back to we, the local people, the sons and daughters of the oppressed majority. You know, we are the ones who, you send money for sugar, they have to tax it. You send some sugar, they have to tax it. You send anything in Uganda, it is taxed more than 2 times. URA at the border, Sijui, KCCA, Obsuru, everything. So, if we could get these things done, like having roads and doctors are paid and interns are deployed, we have floods. Yeah, we have floods right now in the country. You know what floods can do. That's how cholera moves and all. Because the Twina Kabuyonjo, we don't have enough toilets. So when you have floods and we are having medical interns who are fighting to be deployed, I really ask myself, Uganda, twaza gwachi. This should not even be about the medical interns fighting to be deployed. We should all be saying, these people are not enough, bring more medical interns. Now, yeah, the few we have are not being deployed, they are not being paid. We are just looking at a few buffoons, a few honey buffoons who go use the court to say that we paid ourselves in a legal manner. Now, this issue of commissioners and the kangaroo court that gave the ruling, you need to ask yourself, was that money, did the court say it is the money for the office of the leader of opposition, or they said the commissioners? Because the previous leaders of opposition did not get gratuity. The likes of Kiza, Winnie, the likes of Ogenga, they did not get gratuity. So when the court is saying it is within the law, when was it included in the budget, first of all? Was it 6 months, as they say, when Mpuuga had entered office? Or, you know, there are so many questions to understand how the court came to that ruling. But also remember, the judge who gave that ruling is the same judge who denied Kakwenza a proper hearing. Kakwenza ends up leaving the country without his passport. And up to today, that office of that same magistrate or judge or whatever he calls himself still holds Kakwenza's passport. Kati abantu bwe batyo mwagala tujje wano tuwulirize nti Muhoozi agambye free Kakwenza and come back, then we all go. Muhoozi agambye free Kakwenza and... But Muhoozi is among the people who tortured Kakwenza. So these mind games they are playing is to actually hurt us more. It is to hurt us more, knowing we can't do anything. When you see someone saying, oh, you're Mumusivye because he's a friend, he's supporting my party and all that, ask yourself, then bali abalala bebasibi basisi na mudu, were they supporting your party? You know, even if they were supporting your party, so what? Are you better than the judging? Even if it is not that fair? This shit is deep, people, and it depends on how you assess it. Now, yeah, this for me, it is very, very deep. We need to stop giving, you know, attention. Stop tagging me in conversations that do not add value on the fight against corruption. Nzukuka kumacha nsanga abantu bangi bantaginze ku spaces kulika abanyampi. I don't have anything I need to hear from these people. Sina kyembagaza. I don't need their accountability. I don't need their explanation. I don't need their knowledge to teach us how to dialogue. What have they gained from the fucking dialogues? Bote baina mimwa bagende boogere the dialogue, they come and tell us, hey, we had a dialogue and Anita Mong is going to resign, and we see if we shall not applaud them, and we see if we shall not join their fucking dialogues. Now we are here saying Anita must resign. The next thing we know is our comrades' businesses are being locked down. We are saying Anita must resign. The next thing you know is they are calling all of us bum shafters. Anyata chimanya Anita tubba. Tomorrow, the doctors are marching. We need to support the doctors. How can we individually support the doctors? Let's first push the conversation to that side. Kubanga tusigazaye sawa ntono nnyo okutuuka Monday. Ate after Monday waliwo Tuesday. Ate after Tuesday waliwo Thursday. Waliwo 28th, waliwo 9th. We are going to fight corruption, ladies and gentlemen, until we see the Uganda we need. Bino ebyokutugamba, we start from here and there. Everything is going to have time. Ne Museveni tugenda funa his time. One thing I can assure you, we are going to create time. Even when there is no time, we are going to create time for this fight. So, do not kuwawaza us. Do not temutwala misinde. Temutwala misinde. We want to remove Anita Mong because that institution she's leading is having a lot of people representing Ugandans in that institution. If we have a leader that is internationally sanctioned, right? We do not need that kind of leader in such an institution. That's a bad leader, a leader who does not even respect her value of her skin. Joyce ngenda kuddewo, but first wait, let's hear from Good Girl, Fiona, then Joyce, we shall come back to you. Unless you have a question, but if you're going to supplement or ina kyoyagala okwongerezaako nkusaba busabilindiriramu, hold on, tugenda kudda. Good Girl.
Muganda wange mbo oli mukambwe leero. Oli mukambwe.
Nedda nazukusendikamu just nasanze wana abantu. Nasanze ku macha over 10 people have tagged me on that space. Nenebuuza, if we are leaderless, why do I need to be tagged there? Nange space najijabi. I did not want to corrupt my mind with their conversation. I stay away from these areas not because I'm sleeping. I give myself time to reboot, to reflect, and to assure myself and stay focused. So when people tag me there, I want to tell them that for me, I appreciate you, but I would rather be tagged in your own spaces if Bobo Likumulamu than tagging me on other people's spaces that never show up when we are speaking. I appreciate even the spies who are on these spaces. They are more consistent than those idiots who are trying to mislead Ugandans. So please tag me, but tag me at your own risk. You stand high chances of being blocked, unfollowed, and all that, as long as it is rubbish. I'm not here to correct anybody or to go and say Ugwe Olimba. It is supposed to be ABCD. Nedda, I left that for Ugandans nange ndi muna Uganda since ategeera nnyo. Nze kyemanyi kimu, Anita akyali speaker wa parliament, and that is a war for me. So kyendiko. Bino ebirala oba ani ayagala accountability. To hell with that. It's not my business. Stop crowding our timelines with rubbish. You know, don't suffocate us, please. Go on, please, Good Girl.
We're already suffocated enough, you know. We're already suffocated enough. But the good news is, even when people divert, the problems are real, the situations are real. The truth is there's no medicine in hospitals. The truth is we have bad roads. The truth is people are still stuck down, buried in garbage in states as we speak. So however much we try to spin the spin masters of this government, unless they get they get whatever they are supposed to do and do it, there's no way they are going to spin all this. They will spin and respin and respin and get tired of spinning, but unless something is really done, there's really nothing they can spin. We'll still get back to this conversation. We'll still get back to this conversation. You can create diversions unless the problem is solved. We'll still get back to this conversation. That is the good news and the bad news as well. Well, about dialogue, all I can say is, who told them that we cannot have different fronts of fights? Well, if you believe in dialogue, you're most welcome. Get people. I'm sure there are so many people who also believe in dialogue like you do. After dialogue with this, we got this. Anyway, it's combined efforts. Why do you think that we should not? We can use both. Let those who feel they can match. Let those who feel they have enough English to run dialogue. Go mugende kololo zimagamba namwe machinge tukololo. Why not? If the fight is against corruption, it means mchona cho inokola chikole nate tobwana ate naye n'ekibala kyakola. Tobwana naye n'ekibala kyakola. If you feel you are going to we can achieve this through dialogue. Wakunganya bachali bo mugende kololo muyita Museveni nga abasuubuzi namwe mbyogere mugwakkiriza nagamba nita awummule ng'etugamba ekyo nakyo kiwedde. Probably that's the only way we could ever have safe corridor, like you want to call it. If you can achieve it, Anita steps down, she has stepped down, let's have a safe corridor. Probably we will have to sit in that safe corridor. Okay, we marched, we dialogued, and we achieved this. Now we are marching our march. And then they're just shouting behind us, no, we're calling about all Ugandans to do what they can do, you know. I don't see why so much sabotage and so much, so much pressure, so much lies, so much diversions over this. But the only answer is, if you see a lot of these government's apologists and enablers on your back, just we are doing the right thing. That's how we check ourselves in Uganda. When you see a certain group of people supporting you, that is the time for you to sit down and visa. So not only visa no group change visa. That's the time you sit down and but what I'm pushing chitufu or what's it chitufu? That is your checklist to say it may be good in good faith. This is not the right way to do things. And if you see a lot of opposition from them again, then that's the only way you can know you're doing a good thing. Okay? So the people who are on the march to parliament, I can assure you, you're pressing on the right button. So it's up to you to let go or keep pushing. Yeah? Yeah, those are here. Let's keep pushing, let's keep going. Sheshe, I see a speaker. How are you doing, my dear? How is everything? Did you open up the shop? Last time I checked that said you had allowed you to open. Is everything okay? I just want to know that's the accountability in the Jemba Nonya. So Sheshe, please, I know you are not the next speaker, but please tell us what anything. Are you okay now? Is everything okay? Did you get any other attack? All is good, and we thank God for that.
Hey, thank you so much, the good girl. Yeah, they opened that very day because of the pressure on social media. Someone called me that very day in the evening, around 6, and he was like pleading, begging me to remove the seal. He told me he's from KCCA, and they are sorry for the inconveniences that they had misinformation or wrong information about my salon. Yeah. And then they told me to open. I told him, no, I'm not opening because they might send me to jail for 6 months. And he was like, no, you open. I'm talking to you. I am out of town. But when I come back on Monday, very early in the morning, I'll come there. We sort out the issues. And I said, okay. Yeah. That's what happened.
Okay, I'm glad that's happened. Let's take accountability that we need. And there those of you who think we are doing nothing, these things are real and they work. This time it only works under what? It failed all its institutions. Social media, a institution of its own. These things work. These things work. Don't underestimate the power of social media. I'm happy for you, my sister. Hope the clients keep coming. Hope God blesses that business. And we keep on the struggle. So bring back our people. I don't know who is the next speaker. Yeah, I think I'm done. We can have the next speaker. Thank you so much for the time and for the mic.
Thank you. Joyce, you have a minute, please. Your hand was up. Say what you need to say in a minute, and then we can proceed to the next speaker. Joyce, quote. Yes, yeah.
Oyogedde ogambye baana bagenda okutalakasa enkya. Is it basawo?
Abasawo n'abalwadde ffenna tugenda.
Yeah, onogamba with support, like how can we support them? And the chingamba yeah. the first support is kubegattako ye support ye senator must reserve ze badya sente zaffe eza gundi ezokulaba nga abasawo tebasasulwa misala gimala abalwadde tebafuna malagala malwaliro abo be batuula wali ku front line ya sente zaffe oyo Anita Mawe yakumissioninga akakiiko katuulako ofuluma sente abo bamala kumala kuteekayo ki kuteekayo sente bwe ziti zifulume kati tugende ku parliament tugamba Anita aveeko because abasawo tebafuna kimala n'abalwadde tebafuna kye beetaagisa kufuna. Let's join them tugende ku kkubo twali kisinga ku ekyo. And anyway, I wanted to ask you ekintu kya 9th October, if I'm not how is it going? That is it.
Thank you. Your question will come from Ugandans. I mean, your
Okay. Time nerabira oba I was so scared. First of all, I told someone and then I support the pressure. Temumanyi media kyekola abantu abamu tebamanyi bagirabanga noise naye ate ekola ekintu kinene nnyo because the calls I received that day, the DMs on Twitter, WhatsApp, direct calls, you guys, you don't know what you did for me. Kalakasencha nze njagala okuyita abanakazadde b'eggwanga. Remember, as women, we are the mothers of these boys and girls who are going to protest tomorrow. Baba tufiira mu kuzaala amalwaliro ku bakyala because last time we twali mu bbaasi nga batutwala enguza abalenzi tetusuka 15 agamba abakyala nga batuno abaami baali bangi nnyo bajjuza bbaasi nga bamu bayimiridde tebataniko gamba why nze mpita abakyala electoral nteese ku bakyala omwana ow'obuwala tunuulira abakyala abafiira mu kuzaala tunuulira okunyigirizibwa okuli ku bakyala tunuulira mu community mwoli olabira Range yembera gye tulina oyitamu zuukuka ke kaseero tetugenda kutuusa bulabe ku muntu wabula tugenda kwekalakaasa mu mirembe. Omanyi omukyala yenna bw'awulira ku kintu nga boogera ku kintu ky'okwekalakaasa aba alowooza byakuyiwa musaayi kyova olaba babitya abeera alowooza mu negenda bbeerayo akalagalalo akanyagalalo something like that. Naye si bye bigenda okubeerayo. Eyo enneekalakaasa yadda nnyo ey'abali bali eri abajja n'emmundu okitegeera. Eno enneekalakaasa ey'omulembe guno yakukwata plakadyo oba ekipande kw'owandiise amaloboozi go singa baba oba okitegeera omuntu ne wabeera ng'ali wala nga tawulira ky'oyogera asobola okusoma ku kipande ekyo n'akitegeera. Enneekalakaasa y'omulembe guno si yakukuba poliisi mayinja oba okitegeera, si yakuvumagana na poliisi nedda. Eno enneekalakaasa ey'omulembe guno kwata ssimu yo giteeke mu nsawo, kwata t-shirt yo yambala, teekako ebigambo byonna by'oyagala, obubaka bw'oyagala butuuke eri gwe kikwatako, gwe tambula mu mirembe gyo ogende ku paalamenti. Uwanike ekipande kyo waggulu yeyo enneekalakaasa ey'omulembe guno. Abakyala teriiyo kugenda kuyiwa musaayi, teriiyo kugenda kwekubagana na poliisi. Of course abeekalakaasa ab'ennaku zino poliisi ate yeetali ya mirembe naye ffe abeekalakaasa tuli ba mirembe nnyo. It's always police that is disorganizing these protests. But for us as protesters, we are very, very, very peaceful. So, I call upon all the mothers of this beautiful nation, all the sisters, girlfriends, your girlfriends, wives, and everyone else to participate, like to contribute towards these things. Jangu wenyigiremu. Waliwo luno olugero lwe bagamba mbu bakubuuza olwata omwami n'ogamba oba nalulaba, something like that. Naye gwe ogasa ki ku nsi yo? Ate nammwe abatulyamu enka abatulyamu enguzi munansonyiwa. My Uganda is trying to Uganda but it's good. Nammwe abatulyamu enkwe nga tuteesa ebintu bino nkwekalakaasa ne mutulyamu enkwe muli bannayuganda bannaffe tubonaabona kye kimu tugenda mu malwaliro geegamu olowooza nti oli omu ku bali eri newonaabagamba nga balinako akatono ke bakuwadde kagenda kuggwaawo ate era okomewo eri ffe bannoobo tubeera mu communities ezimu oba okitegeera obusente obutono obwo tebukumalangamu oba okitegeera obwo obusente obutono tebugula ddembe lyo tebugula ddembe ly'abannansi bugaanye osigale ku kituufu. Era nze nkubiriza bannakazadde mwenna musitukiremu era nga oba olinayo nnakazadde omulala gw'omanyi ow'eggwanga lino eddungi erya Uganda naye mugambe mumanyise ekintu kino enkya tugende tulage obutali bumativu bwaffe eri bekikwatako. Mwebale nnyo.
Thank you Sheshe. When she speaks we listen kubanga yafunye an experience. Sawa zino takyali first time protester. She's experienced, she has seen it all. Yeah, guys, share the space. Tomorrow the doctors are marching and we the patients we are saying why not join them? You know, if you've been in hospital and you have been stuck in a queue, ng'oli mu line olindiridde your turn, yeah? And you hate that, tomorrow go and protest with the doctors. If you have your brothers who are doctors, nga buli kaseera obasaba data ne bana, it's because they are not getting paid and you pay taxes for them to be paid. So go and help and march. You're not fixing the doctor's problems, you're fixing your problems. Tebakulimba nti to be a doctor it ends on individual level. No, to be a doctor, it is to serve the community. When we have a good healthy care system, you know, we have a longer lifespan. Oba ekyo nkibasomese nange.
Hello everyone, I'm very happy that I am right here. By the way, conflict ez'emabega siziyita in the present. Kufight corruption banamwe tugende nze I am bagamba I'm a clinical personnel. I've been in government hospitals. Tomorrow let's go as patients and fight. Bano ba intern doctors bebabeerawo, like doctors olomala 2 months oyo ali ku payroll ayise olomala 2 months nga tali ku ddwaliro. These doctors come, they are there 24/7, bebabeera ku emergency call. Omulwadde obamuleeta nga ali ku emergency nga wa operating, they call these doctors these interns in the middle, babateeka in most cases babateeka ne ku gundi, babateeka munda mu hospital facilities, they give them where to stay, but these people are always there. So if we lose them, we are losing our lives.
Fiona olazeewo ate, is corruption fighting back on your phone?
Maybe. Am I loud and clear?
Yeah, you can go on. You had gone for
Yes. Yes, bana babeera ku payroll. I'm telling you, they just come to check in. Jana checking in kumacha, oregulo na jana signing out. It is very unfair. These people are always there. But they if we come up with the doctors, we are fighting for ourselves. Like these are our lives. They hold our lives. Trust me, bonagenda nga bakukubye wali motoka ngekubye ogenda sanga intern ku ddwaliro nga tanabafuna sente yadde n'ekikumi ajagaana okukwata akajagamba sookolete wanakakadde. So let's go join them, let's go fight corruption. I submit.
Ooh, we need more doctors. We need more doctors to sound like Fiona. We need more doctors to speak. Guys, invite doctors. This space is for doctors. It's actually good when we get to know some of the things that they face behind curtains. But what Fiona says is 100, if not 1,000% correct. That qualified doctors are very, very minimal at their workplaces. They never show up, or if they do, it's once in a while, and the burden is left to the interns. You know, so within the Department of Healthcare, the interns carry the heaviest department, in that even when they are not working, when they refuse to work, they are intimidated by the state, just like how you've seen replaced. So you're going to replace someone in a system that is dead. It's as good as, you know, simanyi na kumanya. John Chris, the mic is yours. Speak, please. Unmute and speak.
Yeah, good evening or good afternoon, all members. Yeah, I'm very happy Yeah, the most important thing I wanted to know, someone should tag me. Anyone who knows where we are setting off from, me, I'm ready. And then also I would seek guidance. Either it will be outside the group or inside the group. Because personally, I just I've spent, I think, 2 months out from jail, where I fought to get out. I've been coordinating people power activity that is in Tororo, but I was fought, and I've gone through series of battles and arrests until I had to run and leave Tororo. As we speak right now, I'm not in Tororo. And as I will speak right now, I have a case in Tororo of aggravated robbery. They just arrested me, joined me in the file which was not there. So the guys who were really arrested have been taken to court martial. So me, I was given a bond. But I got information from the OC records and said those people just want to frustrate you so that you leave politics. That is one, or you leave fighting or speaking against what is happening. So he told me don't report. My lawyers also told me don't report. If they have any case against you, let them take the file for sanctioning. But 2 months down the road, there is no file which has been taken for sanctioning. My phone is still in police. They are now. I've just been getting communications and calls that I should take 500,000. They close the file and give me back the phone. All that is there. And then I've been saying, if there is a case, then why can't they take it to court? And then, yeah, I go and face it over there. So all that, I don't fear all that. Whatever comes, whatever may come, let it come. But I'm standing up and I'm ready. I also have friends who are also ready. I believe I just need someone to tag me where we can also link up, and then, yeah, we need to take the match, because if corruption is at the highest peak as we speak in Uganda, no one is safe. No one is safe, and no one is going to be well. It is just going to get more worse and worse, because yesterday that I lost my uncle in the hospital, because one, the doctors corruption. Let's go and and stand up against corruption. Everyone should have this in the mind and see what is happening and say, no, enough is enough. Raising up my voice can put an end to this. Then we need to do this. We need to do this. Yeah, I've been having some money. I've been a little well off, but I've gone back to zero just because I always speak wrong remains wrong. People need to change.
I would request, when you request for the mic and you are approved, please take the responsibility and mute your mic. Otherwise, you will force us to act maybe inappropriately by dropping you or muting you, and we don't want it. Thank you, Brother John. One thing for you, Brother John, Chris, if you receive phone calls from police, they are telling you take 500,000 and get your phones back. So that whenever they say nye, 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 you have some of the information you can give out. Kuanga, these days, justice is not at the police station, unfortunately. It's not in the judicial institutions. It's on Facebook and Twitter and TikTok. That's the only way we can get justice right now in Uganda. Okubo mulanga, ngoleka na like an empty tin. So sheshe, it's true that keeping quiet I was not going to give you any results. And this is why the state, whenever they sodomize our people, whenever they beat them, the first things they open their mouths to tell them is, do not say anything, shut up. If you do this, we shall come back for you and do even more harm. Because they know that once this gets out of your control, once you don't yield to their intimidation, then echiddako bachimanyi, you know. So thank you very much, Chris, for sharing, and also about your question on where to meet. Nze personally nandikugambye nti uh, um, sometimes people do not give the plan on where to meet because we prepare in advance the regime on how to counterattack us. So please, they are marching direction to Parliament. It's a medical protest. For the sake of coordination and all that, for sure, you can take time and look on the internet. You'll see people who are actively promoting this, and you can DM them if they are doctors. But personally, I don't have any information that the doctors are going to meet here. In case there is anyone who has that information, muveyo, mujiwa abantu, like people are going to meet here and there. But all in all, whether you have a meeting point or not, please, it is going to be a protest day. So therefore, gear on. Whatever it is, gear on. Be ready with your placard. If you don't have one, be ready with your t-shirt. If you don't have, be ready with your whistle. If you don't have, be ready with anything you have, even if it's your phone. Also, guys, about those who are protesting. Some of us may not be able to protest actively with others, but when you bypass someone, really, really important, and we support you in whichever way. Those small things, even if giving them flowers. Ladies, if you have a guy ladies and of Uganda Road Court,
corruption. Yes, medical workers protest. Let's join them. Thank you. Yes, I saw Mohozi. Let me talk about. I saw Mohozi posting about corruption, and it beats my understanding. Really, where does he get the audacity to talk about corruption? Basically, they have their fights, and I like the fight anyway. It's fighting the in-law. Actually, I would even volunteer and make a poster for Wabogo for president. Yeah, because whenever he talks about actually corruption, or whenever I see those ones supporting it, I just feel like someone has hit in my heart an arrow. Someone has like pierced an arrow in my heart. Because it gives me a bad memory in 2021, what they did to the young people who were supporting Robert Chagulanyi. In Mukono, actually I was in Mukono, but what the security did to young people was unbelievable. Knocking, shooting, you know, like you're just near there. They did a lot of things. Now when he comes out and begins talking about corruption, what we are on, really, I don't understand. It beats my understanding. The Tubite did. What are they? Are they confusing us? What are they trying to do?
musajja ali ku mwenge naawe gaye olumu atoloka n'anywa ku
I remember in 2016, we were moving with a journalist. Naina kamera era na yali akisuubira. Neera ne wabayo guy nga atugobera buli gye tugenda we in a car. Wali we twatuuka nga Besigye ali mu campaigninga. Oli guy kamera neegenda. The good thing, he was backing up the photos somewhere. So those are the challenges. So as a review, we need to I don't know if someone has created a TikTok account. I was of an idea whereby we need to come up with scripts and cartoon talk. We need to make more awareness since we are to get nearer to the people. I don't know what the other person, if I'm not sure, was over Edwin. The depth of the matter. So I think let's take the responsibility to explain to everyone who asks. I think that they're not derailing us, but they're just not aware. They joined, maybe they've not been on spaces, and we explain to them, and they get if that's their